rolling, we live, baby. It's another episode of Coffee and Hemp Conversations with Big T, your man, Coach.
Coach, put me in the game, Coach.
Yeah, that's the hemp czar over here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Claiming it 2024, man. Happy New Year, bro.
Happy New Year's,
yes,
bro.
Sir.
Happy
yes,
New
sir.
Year's. Another year, man.
That's right.
Another year.
Hey, we ain't playing no more in 2024, all right?
That's
we ain't
right.
playing
That's
no
right.
more in 2024.
That's right. That's
yes,
right.
Sir.
So yeah, man, just wanted to, start off this new year the right way. Hope you guys.
Hope we fire the blunt.
Yeah, let's do that. Toast.
Yeah!
You know what I'm saying? Tell them, you guys show the official. We got.
I'm gonna get out the seat for this one.
Shout out to H&K Creations, man. The official cup. Back it up a little bit so they can see it.
Here it is.
That's the official
we got the coffee
cup.
inside and the hemp on the side.
Hey, official cup of coffee and hemp
Cannabis
conversations. Amazing job, H&K Creations. So I appreciate you guys. Of course, I got my Coffee in Nature, and Coffee in Nature is the brand that I created. I told you about. That's how I kind of started this whole movement. I do coffee. Coach do hemp.
Woo!
And,
what? What are they?
Coach would always come
what
for
are
that.
They what?
Commodities.
Commodities. Hey, the word of the day.
Huge commodities. Not just a commodity, but
I know
huge.
coffee number one, though, right?
No, number two.
So coffee number two? I thought it was number one agriculture commodity.
It is agriculturally, yes.
Okay,
absolutely.
yes.
I didn't know, but it's behind petroleum as far as agriculture. As far as commodities, period.
Word. And we trying to dip into that petroleum. We talking about pharmaceutical medication. We talking about plastic. We talking polymers. Talking about all that.
Biodiversity, biofuels.
Ooh, but I'm a component of that. Yeah, I guess that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So when we talk about Rockefeller and them coming over, taking over the industry, and they take Mother Hemp out of the play.
So what's crazy, Coach? Go ahead.
Please.
You talking about when Rockefeller took?
When Rockefeller came in, you got to remember your medicine wound up getting on petroleum. All your plastic, all these PFAS that we're talking about, which are forever chemicals, you know what I'm saying? That's being released. They just wind up having they just did a big study talking about how it's in the water, how it's in the fish, how it's in the land. You know what I'm saying? And I got a homegirl named Dog, man, came from Delaware and told me that. Guess what she said? She said, shout out, Dog. Aquagenuity. But you know what she told me, bro? She said hemp is the only phytomediator for PFAS, meaning that it. What you for say, T? I see you for the crank something up.
Because I'm like, I was about to go into the facts. We start off everything with a quick facts. I'm like, you without me even segueing into, you already kidding them with the facts. Tell them what phytomediation is.
All right, phytomediation, man.
Facts, y'all.
All right, when you got this hemp plant and it grows, what it is it has some of the longest root system that it is. So it not only aerates the land, as those root systems go deep into the land, it actually pulls out any metal, pesticide, herbicide that's within, our soil and sucks it up. So if you know what happened at Chernobyl, the Russian plant, over in Ukraine, whatever that was.
The bomb.
Yes, sir, the nuclear plant.
The nuclear plant, yeah.
To get back around it, they started planting hemp to suck up, to phytomediate the land, suck up some of the what is it called? The nuclear
waste.
The what's it called though? Uranium.
The fallout.
Uranium.
Okay,
whatever it was. Whatever that stuff is, man, it sucked it on up. And not to say that we not like we don't look like we're that intelligent, but yeah, just we on hemp and coffee tonight.
Yeah, well, I got a sad fact, actually.
Give me a fact, man. What?
The sad fact is that coffee is actually terrible for the environment.
In what way, bro?
The self-sustainability of it as we speak right now.
On,
but we're making changes. We're making changes.
So you telling me the second largest commodity has a negative impact to our environment?
Absolutely. It has some negative impact, but it has a lot of positives as well. But the negative impact, we want to clean it up. So we won't have that negative impact. And
hold on, let me correct you there. No. So we do have a to grow it. What are some of the things if we're trying to grow it? What are some of the things that that we messing up as growing it, like in the production of it? What are some of the?
Well, our water use is very terrible.
So water use management is what you're saying we need to get involved with.
Yeah, better water use management. Regenerative farming, period.
Okay, so hold on. We had that conversation about regenerative farming, right? Yeah. Okay, so as we going through, as me and T, basically, we do our research on what's going on, right? Now, T bust me out on some things I did not know. I did not know that coffee was this bad as far as how they produce it right now. It's real bad for the environment. But as me and T start getting into our study, you know, coaches in the hemp. So my biggest thing is regenerative farming.
Coffee.
You know what I'm saying? Regenerative farming, man. Meaning that it's certain techniques that you implement within the farming or agriculture community that actually helps the earth out. You know what I'm saying?
See, we're both taking responsibility for our collective fields.
Respect.
And so what he does his research, trying to find better ways to promote, pursue, grow, and the whole agricultural aspect of hemp. I'm doing the same thing with coffee. So you got 146 billion cups a year in America alone.
Coffee?
That represents the coffee usage and drinkers per year.
Damn, I need to get down with Dr. Donuts.
146 billion. Can you imagine that? So can you imagine the revenue from that alone is just stupendous, you know.
So goddamn. You know,
so you know, you get a cup of coffee ranges from $1.25 to $7-8 now, you know. So
who's the largest producer of coffee then?
Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil is the largest producer of coffee in the world. Now you have other countries that are, you know, right behind, but as far as right now, the largest producer is Brazil.
Okay, who's the largest consumer?
Finland.
Finland. What they do?
They are considered the coffee capital of the world, and they don't even grow the stuff.
Are you sure?
But
they do.
That just shows you the power of import and export. You know, when you don't got it, you just import it in.
Commodity.
Because guess what? You can't grow gold, like you tell me, right?
Yes, sir. But you can plant.
But you can plant.
Yes, sir.
Plant your vegetation.
Yes, that's why I say hemp is going to be. We number 5 on commodity list, fastest growing. You know what I'm saying? But I know we're going to take over in a minute because I keep telling y'all hemp going to save the world.
Hemp is the fastest growing, and I learn about it every week having these conversations, these coffee and hemp conversations where we start off with our cup of coffee. Bam,
and our hemp.
And then we have a conversation, and our conversation just not talking about nonsense. We're trying to bring education to the masses about these two growing industries.
But in our own way, though.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to get on y'all. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who really understand, like, the truth is going to prevail. You know what I'm saying? And so when I talk about hemp, again, I try to say it's an economic vehicle that's been coming to our community, right? And we have to be mindful on how we can connect to that machine, or that, you know what I'm saying, that mechanism that's coming into our community. But not only do we have to know how to attach to it, if we're going to get involved with it, you know what I'm saying? And like me, I'm dealing with farmers every day. I'm dealing with growers. I'm dealing with a lot of people in this industry that are, you know, really trying to help build the infrastructure. But again, that's why I'm dealing with legislation, because I know that if legislation don't support what we're talking about doing, then the industry ain't going to really do too much for it, because it's not going to support it in a way that we need to be supported.
And when he say he's dealing with legislation, this man, Coach Hemp Czar, Mike Harris, is at the doorsteps of our legislators, our governors, our mayors. He's a active lobbyist, you know, promoting the revitalization of the hemp industry.
Yeah, and not only, just like I said, not only do we want to get in the game and know how to get in the game, we want to know different aspects of the game. Most people are one-dimensional when we talk about this plant.
Yes,
you know
they are.
So they be like, man, CBD, you smoke it, or this or that. You know what I'm saying? They can't get into the other
what's
realm.
the correct term? You tell me. The efficacy.
Yeah, the treatment of, man. How do you get treated? You know what I'm saying? Somebody wound up putting an article talking about marijuana is the worst way to inhale. They wind up taking, or, you know, to smoke it is the worst way to wind up and take, because of your lungs. I said, man, hold on, man. First of all, it's a study from Stanford University that were talking about the effects of marijuana and the effects of cigarettes. They found out cigarettes do give you cancer. They found out that marijuana does not. But the important thing they found out about the study is the people who use both, that the THC from the marijuana counteracts the carcinogen from the cigarettes, and they did not get cancer. So again, when I tell people, they be like, man, all smoke is bad for you. Well, then where does the word aromatherapy come from? You know what I'm saying? So I think it's certain ways that we could talk about efficacy of this plant and how we can take it through edibles, we can take it through tinctures, we can take it through, you know, smoking. There's so many ways that we could take it, but we just have to be smart about it. You got to remember, there's still not a dosage system with this plant that we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? As far as the wellness side of it. So you're going to do micro dosing, you're going to do a whole bunch of other things. But that's just one aspect of the plant when we talk about the wellness aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? Now we want to go into the growing.
Absolutely. So
the agriculture.
And that's what this episode is basically going to be loosely based off of, the agricultural aspects of both commodities. And that's the coffee and hemp. And I thought it would be important to start off by admitting that the coffee industry isn't so great at biodiversity. But we are making changes to bring us up to par, to be more self-sustainable.
Well, what I learned though, T, was like, you know, even Brazil is the biggest producer, we're losing a lot of the rainforest due to this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're talking about respect. And so they're clearing land, you know what I'm saying? But they're using chemical fertilizers. They, you know what I'm saying? Just doing a lot of just bad stuff to the land, you know what I'm saying? Negative impact with the water supply, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And also killing wildlife.
Yeah, so I was going to go a little further into that, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know, without the better use of, you know, better ecology practices, you know, we are losing wildlife. We got to reduce the tillage, because the tillage is wearing away the land.
We got that in the hemp space too. Yes,
we got to reduce the use of certain fertilizers that are more harmful than they are helpful. That's a huge one right there. Fertilizer is
chemical fertilizer
is a very negative effect on the coffee industry.
Yes. So it's a lot. What you're saying? There's a lot of shit going into the land.
Yeah.
So are we talking about? Now I'm gonna tell you, me and T go back again. Like I said,
just to finish up. That's one of the biggest water pollutants.
Right there, coffee.
Because of the fertilizers that they're using and the tilling of the land, and when they run the water down to water these plants, and the runoff is what's contaminating the local watering hose. I mean, that's a huge.
Well, I know another thing is they said the production of coffee is really messing up our water table too. I think we came across that information at one particular time.
Absolutely. Man. So look, check it out though.
So what's up? So
we got some things. We got some irons in the fire that's going to make this thing a little better, because one of the biggest pollutants is coffee grinds.
Okay, the grind. Okay.
The waste is just astronomical. Think about how many, we're talking about 146 billion cups.
So tell me what we can use grind for. What can we use what's name for?
The good thing about the grind is we can actually use it to make compost.
Yep.
So we can regrow the plant, making it a more regenerative plant.
Sustainability uses, okay.
Absolutely. We can also now, guess what?
What?
Just like with hemp hurd mixed with limestone. Making hempcrete, guess what?
What? They were saying something about mixing it in with like a mortar or something like that.
It makes concrete. It's a new breakthrough, scientific breakthrough, where coffee grinds are now used to mix with the concrete mortar, and it's making concrete 30 times stronger.
Okay.
So that's a game changer.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's now that it's not as good as hemp.
Hey, we're gonna start making some hemp coffee bricks.
I'm gonna tell you now. Like, me being the coffee guy, I still would go with hempcrete over the new form of concrete that they're making with the coffee grind, only because hemp fibers are 100 times stronger.
Yep. And
it's fireproof.
It's sequestered.
And it sequesters.
Sequester, meaning you take CO2 out of the air and fossilize it.
Yeah. Let them know. Tell them again.
Man, come on. It sequester. It winds up taking CO2 out of the air, and sucks it in, and it fossilizes.
And it fossilizes the negative and gives you the good in more than one way. And that's why we have coffee and hemp conversations.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And so we're talking about regenerative farming, man. You got to remember, regenerative farming, one of the best regenerative farmers I know dealing in the cannabis space, his name is Zelig, out in Mendocino County, man. He was growing for
Shout out Zelig.
Zelig. He was growing for Doc Ray Genetics. Shout out Doc. He was growing for Doc for a minute, but they kind of fell out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but you know, they good farmers, man. They grow exceptional genetics. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the regenerative process though, it was introduced to me about 2-3 years ago. So you talk about no-till soil, meaning that every time you wind up digging that land up, you get erosion. So you really hurt Mother Nature. You know what I'm saying? So they have practices that you can grow certain things that you don't. It's like no-till soil. It might be when you're feeding your livestock. You rotate instead of, taking the food and taking it to them. You take them and they're on different fields. That way they ain't just eating up all the one little space or one little section, you know what I'm saying? And they keeping the weeds and all the stuff out of there for you. So certain things that we can implement when we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, he loved coffee and I love him. But if I don't do it at a regenerative perspective, meaning being smart about how I go for a sustainable living with this plant, then I'm not doing it right. I can't be the hemp czar if I'm messing up the earth at the same time. So again, this whole movement that we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, from our artists, because we're constantly having artists trying to get them involved with what we're doing. You know what I'm saying, as far as, your hemp canvases and this and that. And I'm trying to give you solutions too. All I know is when we talk about sustainability, hemp is a major solution to most of the problems that are going on. Yeah. Because I don't give a damn what you use it for as the end product. You got to remember we had to grow it. And as we grow it, it wound up sequestering CO2, sucked it in, and it's phytomediating the land, making it, you know what I'm saying?
Tell them what phytomediating is.
Phytomediating again, meaning going down into the root system and sucking up toxins like pesticide, herbicide, metals, you know what I'm saying? And sucking it up.
That's just incredible.
That's
what's
the
most incredible aspect about this plant, man. You know what I mean? It's just like it's like they say, it's a miracle plant.
Oh man, it's a plant of all plants. And guess who gave it to us though? Guess who put it back in play? Cause y'all be mad, man, when I be saying Trump. Right? Y'all be like, Trump, man. We ain't like Trump. I'm like, man, I keep telling y'all, man. When you got white people arguing with each other, man, it's time for us to do certain things. Those who want to do projects, those who are consciously smart, those who want to do right, who got the right frequency. You know what I'm saying? This is the time. Let everybody focus on that negative stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't give a dang Democrat, Republican. I'm down with Killer Mike, man. Kill them all. Killer Mike was like, you picking a master, this master, that master. He's like, let's kill the master.
See, I didn't hear this one.
Oh, but Killer Mike went hard on that, man.
Okay,
Him and Candy Owens was on arguing with T.I. about something that really didn't make no sense. But like I said,
this is old or is this
No, I guess it. I don't know. I heard to be within last year, but, it was reaching as far. I didn't know Candy Owens because T.I. was trying to ask Candy Owens when was America great again.
Well, I'm glad you kind of like switched the subject a little bit because I in the beginning I promised them that we'll talk about more than just hemp and coffee.
What we gonna talk about, man? Give me some news, man. Give me something that's going on. You know what I want to talk about?
The hottest thing to talk about right now,
man. Cat Williams,
Cat,
my nigga, Cat, naturally intelligent God gifted African. That Cat, man.
That brother just threw a wrench in the whole system, man.
You got people feeling two kind of ways about that, though, too.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I got people saying that he's like a triple spy, but then I also have people saying that what he's saying is exposing the truth. So it's heavy.
But you got some people who just think that Cat just like they're bitching and just what I'm saying, mad and cause this and that. And I'm like, man, hold on, man, stop, rewind.
It can't be that one though.
Man, hold on, B.
It can't be him being mad.
So we say. Like, okay, we say, if we know that realm, you know what I'm saying? We know if they wind up flipping over, they go through their little rituals. What's one of the main rituals? They talk about it all the time, that dress.
The dress.
Right? Sure.
Yeah, the dress. The dress.
So me, personally, like, I feel like
the dress is getting heavy. I saw a picture with all the actors, the black actors that was,
What dresses? You see Deion Sanders, didn't you?
I seen a lot.
That hurt me, man. That hurt me. Deion, I'm gonna tell you, I lie to you not, man. As far as a coach perspective, man, I love you, man. I love you to death. It hurt my heart though to see you in that dress, man, singing that like a virgin, bro. I swear to God, it just killed me, bro. And I had to pull away from it a little bit. I couldn't get into that no more. And I told all my soldiers, like, you know what I'm saying? I can't do that no more, bro. Cause it's like everybody who wore that dress, I know they don't have the best interest of my people in mind when they talk about, you know what I'm saying?
So, but I'm saying, do you think that every last one of these motherfuckers that put on these damn dresses signed that contract?
Yeah, they in the movie, ain't they? They doing it?
Yeah. But you think every last one of them?
Yeah, sure, because I believe it's like this, bro.
You don't think that somebody just did it out of this?
It's like a mafia, right?
Like what's the
it's like a mafia guy? It's like a mafia, right?
The black dude.
It's like a mafia, right?
Yeah.
Like we just gonna let you walk in?
It's incredible. I saw a picture. It had a lineup of all the black actors that put on the dress. And
I think every last one of them.
It was a lot. I said, damn, this is a big list.
And then we ain't talking about the sacrifices and all that other stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta understand that these folks take that shit for real. And if they do, then like I said, God, to me, just makes you knowledgeable enough. Cause somebody said too much knowledge is, you know what I'm saying, you can be looking like you crazy. That's what my daughter had said. That's what she, you know, sometimes that too much knowledge could make somebody look like they crazy. And I said, knowledge is power, and you gotta know how to, you know what I'm saying, you gotta know how to, will your power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A certain way you gotta will it. You just can't, you know what I'm saying? In a sense, that's how some people feel about Cat. But I'm like, shit, I love him because he did it. You know what I'm saying? And he did it in a, you know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to go back and fact check everything he wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just going to listen to what he said. I'm going to go back and fact check all that. And to be correct with y'all, he about 90, I'm going to say 90-ish%. He was telling the truth on most of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And y'all on internet,
So
y'all on social media,
he
post that stuff, man, because y'all know how to edit them videos. Last time I came across them 7 folks he's talking about, they show every last one of them. And you can see all of them got that one, that same type of...
Yeah. I saw it. That was crazy. That was crazy. I mean, it plays to a lot of those stereotypes for sure.
Oh, so Kevin Hart, when no girl, what's her, Kelly Clarkson, whatever her name was, she was getting ready to go into the Illuminati thing, and he was telling her to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? So you know it's there. You go to dress, my nigga. Shit. I mean, you have respect for me till you did.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Crazy,
I'm with KR1, man. I'm with them cats, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Them cats who ain't sold out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if I gotta sell out to do that, then I think I'm gonna go the long way, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to keep my peace of mind.
So it's like Cat said, he said, you know what I'm saying, he ain't go down that route, you know what I'm saying? And he say, you know, just like I know, man. Hey, I started laughing too because he said a bunch of shit.
I do want to give a shout out to Cat. Not for the controversial stuff that everybody...
Man, I give a shout out to Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, bro. Shannon, bro, you got me, bro. You got me. Don't even worry about it, man. Stay on your course. Invest in what your plan is, my nigga. Because you got... And I say naturally intelligent God, gift to African. I'm never ignorant. Getting goals accomplished. That's why I might say it, Shannon. You my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to see negative stuff coming at you, bro. But you hot. So you just keep doing what you're doing, man. And how can we get some of that cognac? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, Cat Williams did not stop that con. He was hitting that cognac, bro. Y'all were going back and forth. I said, y'all taking it with the water.
Hey, that yak put it out of them, though, didn't
man. Yo, they were going
everything.
But they say a drunken mind speak a sober heart. Yeah, bro. Yeah,
man, that was just crazy, man. So, but anything else new on the field of things, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit was heavy. We could talk about that. You know, we could talk about that shit off screen, on screen. That shit gonna be here for a minute. What Cat Williams said is gonna be around.
But let me tell you one more thing though. Okay, because you should go back, all y'all, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in the community, man, go back and just check out what he said about everybody, taking them shortcuts, this and that. And everybody argued with him on simple shit. Like, they argued about the joke. But they ain't say, man, I ain't never sold out. I ain't never took no, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never...
So they never really...
addressed that shit what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
I saw someone on Guy Tory. He was saying that... Something about
Eddie Griffin, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I like Eddie.
Boy, if Eddie get involved, I want to see that. You know what I'm saying?
No. Cause Eddie probably was down with Cat.
I'm pretty sure. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I would be very.
And I love Eddie, man. Eddie be dropping them
Eddie Griffin's perspective on this, boy. Eddie Griffin's perspective. I would love to see your perspective. It would be dope. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, come on, Eddie. So let us know something.
So yeah, so I like that. But again, I want to give a shout out to Cat. I was saying because he talked for real. He talked about cannabis for a second. You know what I'm saying? And it was a positive twist, man. Because again, we talk about safe access, and safe access meaning that everybody should have a right to their medication, no matter what it is. They should have the right to their medication. You know what I'm saying? Or having safe access to it. So I'm glad Cat did wind up talking about having it on him all the time and going to have it. Got his medical card, this and that. So he's telling you it's the right way about going to do it. So shout out to him being, you know what I'm saying, very educational and not negative on the plant, man. And you know, giving people opportunity to look at it from a different perspective, even to educate themselves if they can about that plant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it is a medicine, man. So
that's what we here to do. That's what we trying to do. We trying to educate y'all about the plant as well. and bring you, you know what I'm saying, the real information about it, and not just that propaganda, reefer madness.
Yeah, because if you're in the state of Georgia, man, in the state of Georgia, okay, you know, again, I've been telling people you're going to make just as much money in the cannabis, in the hemp space as you would in the cannabis space. Except you're going to have more regulation, pay more taxes, do other stuff that you know that you're going to be in compliant as far as being a marijuana seller. You know what I'm saying? But if you got on the hemp side, man, think about all the stuff they had so far. They had CBD, Delta 8, Delta 10, you know what I'm saying? Then they went into THCA, you know what I'm saying? Now they're going to go into something called THCP. That has, you know, regular weed has 5 receptor, connectors, receptor, whatever it is. They say this new variant of THCP got 7.
I don't know.
So it's going to give you a better high. No, made out of hemp, bro. Again, I told you what they're going to do. You know, hemp has over 100 cannabinoids, man. So you can take those cannabinoids and flip them and make them do what you want. You know what I'm saying? That's why hemp is, that's why I said, you know what I'm saying? You know, we try.
Is this hemp in its natural form?
But, no. Because they, you know, like if you're saying you're smoking Delta 8, right? They spraying it, but they get flipping with acid 3 times and then make that cannabinoid do it. It turns into what they call a dissonant, which is an oil, and then they spray it on the weed. You know what I'm saying? That's why people, but it looked like weed, it looked like all that, you know. And then the THC is just premature process, you know what I'm saying? Cannabis, but when you light it, it gets you that high. You know what I'm saying? So THCP is just, again, it's all these cannabinoids, but if you take Delta 8 and put it in a gummy, you know what I'm saying? I'll put it in a drink, I'll put it in, you know what I'm saying? It has benefit.
Okay.
So if you in the game, these are things that you're actually able to sell that some people don't mind smoking Delta 8 that's good flowers. You feel me? If I'm going to a concert and I ain't got nothing else to smoke, you know what I'm saying? I might smoke one of them variants, but not me, but you know, the average person might go smoke it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, a lot of people.
My choice.
Yeah,
I like just the natural.
But even with that, that's the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so you got all the vape
it's
shops.
It's very convenient. Like it's a convenient type thing too. Like, you know, it's less of a smell.
What it is?
When you know that vape when they put the
when they put the vapes and all, yes.
The Delta 8 vapes and everything. Like, you know, when they smoke it, it doesn't linger. Like,
no, it don't.
So it has its like perks. You know what I'm saying? But for them.
Put it like this, B. Regardless what they put on it, all those other cannabinoids are like nutraceuticals in a sense. They're like vitamins and all that. So no matter what they do, even though they flip that one cannabinoid, you're still finna get the medical benefits of what this plant gonna do for you. You know what I'm saying? So some people just might want to get that little lift because it helps them get to a point of just relieving pain or something. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's going to be a good industry to get into. And like I said, you know, you got to just have a vape shop, man. Get you some good flowers to know where to get your CBGs, understanding, you know, that aspect of the market. But, you know what I'm saying, we wanted to get into the other aspect of the plant. Like, that's wellness. Like I said, anything that marijuana could do, and that's actually a derogatory term, you know what I'm saying, is cannabis. Anything cannabis could do, we could do with hemp on the wellness side. But now when you come on the hemp side and start getting into the industrial aspect of it, now you're talking about the textiles. You're talking about the plastics. You're talking about the, you know, the paper industry, the food industry. You know what I'm saying? And you're talking about this plant being like one of the top things that is happening. So we still got to build out of the industry that we got to do. And that's why a lot of people are like, Coach, why you ain't, you know, can you get me in? I'll be like, man, hold up. Hold your horses, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard.
Meaning what? Like they want to
they want to hurry up and get in the game, and it's hard when I'm telling them to hold up, and then they go get somebody else, and then you know they I told you this is a marathon.
Yeah.
Everybody can't get in the game because it's not set up for you to win yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Or even sustain the race.
Yes, and I don't want you to lose out on your resources. So when your time do come in,
meaning sustaining the race.
That's why I say you got to help build. Like, you know, the 2 organizations that I constantly deal with is Minorities for Medical Marijuana. Why, Coach? Why you deal with them? Man, Rob been rolling around the country for the last 10 years, man, going to these spots, making connections, you know what I'm saying, of the top people in the industry so that our network can have that access to them. You know what I'm saying? When you go to NoCo with Coach, man, we ain't going to NoCo to go through that little thing they doing. I can show you can go have fun all day. I'm taking you there because you have insight to that this is a industry. So I'm looking for industry-minded individuals. You You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who want to go into industries and start, developing what's going on. If you're doing that, if you're just trying to get some CBD and do that, I'll show you them. I'll show you that play because there's a whole bunch of people, that's what they do. But you still have to develop a market. You have to get a sales force. You got to get, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole thing you got to do.
So do you have like any events that you would like to tell them about coming up like NOCO? Or like,
yeah, NOCO is one of them. I think
I mean, you know, but what about anything local? Like, do you still guys get together down at, is that 2nd Street, I believe?
Well, this
in
is
Atlanta.
No, talking about over by the AJ Russell Center. Yeah, we do that all the time.
I met some incredible people in the industry. You introduced me to. It was like some of the pioneers of the movement. Like it was
the right. Hey, let me tell you, I try to create everybody used to go.
It was
to
like a movie.
What's the other little spot? Everybody, the gathering spot. Everybody used to go to that, man. But these folks is a bunch of bougie folk who just basically, I don't know, man.
I've been in the gathering spot.
There's a couple of people, cool, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but my thing is, man, you gotta have a spot where people really trying to get to know each other and trying to come around. You know, other people who have. It's good when you got motivation around you. People just motivation is people just seeing people do it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Engage in it, and all these people down there at the Wright Center, and I'm gonna say it's the Herman Russell Innovative Center, blah blah blah. I don't know, but Jay is my man down there, man, and they doing a good job. But it has to be open to where when people come in town, this is where they want to stop through just to see what's going on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? What's bubbling, and they always have excellent networking opportunities down there, so you can wind up pitching what you're doing, man. And you know what I'm saying, and being around there, even just getting office space or being a part of the stakeholders, man, you get to know people, like I said, and who might do production. They got a couple of production rooms in there. They got the iPod, the podcast room in there. They got all that stuff in there.
Okay.
So we're just taking advantage of it.
Sound cool.
Now, but I like tea production.
That's right, Big T Media Productions. That's where we get it in at. But check it out, man. I just wanted to, recap about, today's episode, man. We talked about regenerative farming.
Yes.
And we want to talk about, better biodiversity for both industries. However, hemp being like an incredible phytomediator.
Yes, and you can do that, and biodiversity in the hemp space means rotation of crops,
so
man. You know what I'm saying?
So the thing about me, I have a challenge,
yeah.
Because hemp is so
sustainable
that me and Coach kind of like, he was like, well, it got to be different ways that we could figure out this coffee thing. He's been on me like for like a couple of,
Let's find the farmers who really doing regenerative farming practices with the coffee. And you know what I'm saying? And that should be even to our people.
We might even do some on-site episodes where we are actually interviewing these people.
That would be hot.
That would be dope.
Yep.
I actually have some people in mind.
Yeah, somebody should do the lady down there.
That grow in Atlanta, actually. However, but look, so let's recap. You know what I'm saying?
Recap.
So, regenerative farming is where it's at.
Okay, Brazil is the largest producer.
Brazil is the largest, 146 billion cups consumed a year.
Again, hemp is a phytomediator for PFAS. That's for every chemical, man.
Thank you.
So we gotta get that right.
What is that? Reasons why regenerative farming is needed is because the chemical fertilizer runoff.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Hemp. Yeah, the negative.
Hemp uses less water than cotton, like 50% less water than cotton. Bam. So that's what we call it, a better use of water management. Yeah. That's why we need to grow this a little bit more.
Well, the reason why regenerative farming needs because the water supply, the damage to the water supply,
you know what?
hurting the
So I got a question for you. Since the fertilizer is so bad in coffee, I wonder if they can plant hemp seed around it to mediate any of the runoff.
This is why we have these conversations. They're very important because these are studies that we possibly could create.
I sure would like some universities who want to get down with some of the real research, man. So we know, hey man, not only do we want this is what I'm saying, man. Not only do we want to get in the industry, we want to get in the perspective that we are helping healing the earth.
Right.
So that's why I want y'all to go get that book, The Emperor Wears No Clothes, because once you see everything this plant can do, you'll see they've been hiding her. They put her down, man.
That's great.
That's why if y'all go to my Instagram, y'all gonna see me where she got about a multiple hand, but all of them cuffed up. Like, and I call that Mother Marijuana. But again, once she got let go, man, it's like, woo! And she ready to go, and I'm a soldier for it, man. So, you know what I'm saying? What do we need to do to make sure that we get this hemp, not only to, you know, get y'all into the game and making money, you know what I'm saying? But what about, think about this as the tobacco industry before Philip and Morris and all them, even they name before their name even got in the conversation.
Right, because that's what's going on now.
Yes, and I want y'all to get in. Yeah, they're going to come buy you out. Yeah, or you might have something sustainable to wear. You ain't gonna be. You got your own clientele.
It's just like they're saying, like, you know, 50 years from now, the Phillips and the Morrisons could be, you know, the
taking over the game.
To Coach Hemps and the Big T's, you know.
No, but so, true. But we didn't got our farmers in infrastructure. We got them in some major contracts where they got the buyout from their stuff. That they wasn't left out like they was. You got to remember 3 things about our black farmers, man. They wound up never having access to good genetics. They didn't have access to the market, and they didn't have access to finance, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if we got to get our people in the game, first thing we got to make sure they making that money to at least get their crop up. You know what I'm saying? If we can get them in there, hey, black folk know how to farm, man. We lost our farm, but you know what I'm saying? Now it's time to go get them back. Because that's the only way we can pass generational wealth is through our ownership of land.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, look.
And get your trust.
Let's say that.
Say that?
That's a deep one.
Okay.
Because that's when more another conversation. Getting trust, turning your businesses and your assets into a trust. But again, that's for the next episode.
Next episode.
This is Big T.
Coach.